right, listeners, we're diving deep today, and this one's just for you.
That's right.
We're going to unpack this phrase, a really interesting one. Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
Definitely an interesting one.
Just reading it, I don't know about you, but I feel a little bit, I don't know, unsteady.
Yeah, like a little bit off kilter.
Yeah, it's almost like you're trying to walk on a waterbed or something. Where do you even start with something like this?
Well, I think what strikes me is that it sounds like something almost like a child would say, right?
Yeah.
It's very simple language, but then that repetition, that wibbly wobbly, really gives you this feeling that things aren't quite stable.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you throw timey wimey on top of that, and it's like, whoa, we're talking about time itself now.
Yeah, timey wimey. Let's start there. I mean, what is it about those two words that makes time feel so, I don't know, bendy?
Well, I think it's the sounds themselves. You know, wibbly wobbly are very soft sounds,
Yeah.
almost like squishy.
Kind of makes you think of like Jell-O or pudding.
Exactly. And when you repeat them, it really does feel like something is wobbling back and forth. Like you said, trying to walk on a surface that just won't stay still.
Yeah, it's like that feeling of not having solid ground under you.
Exactly. Disorientation.
And then, like you said, adding that timey-wimey on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like all that unsteadiness is being applied to time itself.
Right. Like saying time. Time isn't this straight line, this rigid structure, you know, like we tend to think about it.
Right.
But that it can actually bend and twist and maybe even loop back on itself.
Now that makes me think of science fiction.
Of course.
Time travel stories.
Mm-hmm.
Where, you could jump to the future or revisit the past, and it gets all tangled up.
Exactly.
But this phrase, it's interesting because it doesn't feel quite as serious or heavy as a lot of those science fiction stories do.
Yeah, I agree. It's more playful, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like the universe is winking at us, saying, you think you understand time? Think again.
It's like a cosmic joke.
Exactly.
It makes me think, have you ever had, just one of those days where everything just felt kind of wibbly wobbly, timey wimey? You know what I mean? Where your plans just totally fall apart and all these unexpected things happen, and it's like time itself is off track.
Oh, absolutely. I think we all have those days.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think those days can actually be good for us.
Oh, interesting. How so?
Well, because they force us to get out of our routine, to shake things up.
Right.
Embrace the unexpected.
So how do we do that? How do we actually keep our footing when things feel all wibbly wobbly, timey wimey? Got any advice?
Well, I think the key is to embrace the playfulness of the phrase itself. Don't get frustrated. Don't try to control everything. Find the humor in the situation. Maybe even do a little dance.
Just loosen up.
Turn chaos into a dance partner.
Exactly.
So, wibbly wobbly timey wimey isn't just describing this feeling of instability. It's almost like an invitation.
Right.
To let go a little.
Embrace the unpredictable. Yeah. Be open to the unexpected.
Exactly. Because sometimes the most interesting journeys are the ones, well, the ones you didn't plan.
That's a really great point. Well, this has been a really fun deep dive. Thanks for joining us as we unpacked, all the layers of wibbly wobbly timey wimey.
Absolutely. It's been a pleasure.
And we want to hear from you. Have you ever had one of those wibbly wobbly timey wimey days? What happened? Share your stories with us. Because after all, isn't that what life is all about? Embracing the unexpected and seeing where it takes us?
Couldn't have said it better myself.
All right. Until next time, keep exploring, keep wondering, and most importantly, keep embracing those wibbly wobbly timey wimey moments. You never know what you might discover.
That's right. See you next time.
See you later.